I'm going to title this video, The F Chord. Jamie just asked me, I can't get my F chord. What do? Jamie's my neighbor, nice guy. And I can't really teach out here. I'm doing all my lessons with like multi-camera, Skype, high tech. And we thought it'd be cool because we're outside. Just go one camera. My video camera on this fancy new phone goes, so pardon that. But anyway, he's like, how do I do an F chord? And I had a class once and the quote was, F sucks. And like, it's the hardest chord when you're starting out. So how do you deal with it? And check this out. We're outside my recording studio, man. And it's just like trucks and cars. And you have to deal with it. I'm going to show you 3 ways to make an F chord. And I'm going to show you an easy way and a middle way and a harder way. But they all have different advantages. So sometimes actually the easiest is the best. Okay. And so let's start with that. Let's start with a nice easy F chord. You know, it's still hard. Let's do the easiest. I'm going to do 4. I lied. What a bad setup for a video. My God. In fact, the real reason I'm doing this video is because I wanted to show you that I have on my van, look at that purple van, I have an N95 mask on the antenna. This is like, I'm breaking all the YouTube rules. I'm like not getting to the point. I'm teasing you. Ha 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 ha. All right, I don't care. We're having fun. So, we were just talking about drinking Clorox bleach wipes to help with coughs. Don't do it at home, kids. All right, so F chords. Usually, like, you start with this one, and this is like 3rd finger, 3rd fret of the D string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret of the G, 1st finger on the 2 high strings. And yeah, and so now, if you, and that's hard, and you have to skip the 2 fat low strings here, right? So that's an F chord. But if you're kind of just starting out, you could put your 1st finger only on 1 string, and then it's kind of an easier chord, actually. Now it's not bad. So still 3rd finger, 3rd fret of the D, still 2nd finger, 2nd fret of the G, let's get in there. But now 1st finger is just 1st fret of the B, but you're only playing those 3 strings. If you happen to get the high E in there, it's called an F major 7. But that's a little too pretty. It's like, aw, Jamie is now selling half-price margaritas out of his welding studio. So we're not gonna do that one, so we're just gonna just hit those 3. Now, if you can, get both. And the trick with the F chord with that, I'm going to show you a little trick. Do this. Make a karate chop. Take your finger, go whoop, 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 right there. That's where you're making contact. People don't know that usually. They try to do it the other way. So, and then it's kind of like yoga. You're like, use this part of your finger, but push that way. It's a little finger yoga. Cool. And you're always trying to get right up. I know a lot of beginners are going to watch this. So you always want to get right up close to the frets. As close as you can. It almost looks like I'm on the fret. I'm not, but it's darn close. I'm right behind it. Cool. Okay, keep that. Try not to move. If you go back to the easy F that we did, just 3rd, 2nd, 1st, that little diagonal there. Now, put your 3rd finger 1 higher. We're learning a new F chord. And then put your pinky where it was. So just to kind of review, you got 3rd finger, 3rd fret of the A string, pinky, 3rd fret of the D, middle finger, 2nd fret of the G, 1st finger, 1st fret of the B, and you're just hitting the 4 middle strings. Cool? And that is, you're killing the low E. I'm actually using my thumb to do it. And I'm kind of killing the high E. I can't even help it because my 1st finger's there. So that's it. Now check this out. Once you got that, if you take your 1st finger, we're doing a new F, and you do that, you get all of them, that is a big F bar chord. Bam! Now that's hard. The big F bar chord, and that's what Jamie was struggling with. And so I kind of walked you up to it. Now, bar chords are just hard. I'm sorry. The good news is, that's the bad news. The good news is, once you learn one, they're all this. You can just do the same shape. So that's F. Slide it up, let's say 2 frets, that's G. Slide it up, say 2 frets, that's A. You can do it anywhere on the guitar. Every fret is going to be a different bar chord. So F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B. So once you get this, you'll do it. And it may take you a few weeks or a month or who knows, but it's okay. Do what you can. But here's some tips to make it easier. First of all, people tend to do that with their finger. No, you're right there. You're as close as you can. You know, a little over is okay. You're going to be really close to the frets, as close as you can. Obviously, like my pinky gets super close. My 3rd finger, not quite as much. Middle finger is super close. Do what you can. Also, same deal. Remember our little karate chop? You make your karate chop. You do this with your finger. That's where you're making contact. The whole finger right there. So it's not like, I don't know, whatever, like normal where it's like more the pad. Here, you're pushing this way. Okay? You're using this top part of your finger. And yeah. and you're coming really close to the fret. And then what you got to do is you got to just try one string at a time. Just be like, low string, hey, it worked. This string, hey, it worked. This string. Let's say I can't get this next one. It's a common one. Oh, what's the problem? Like, what's the problem? Oh, maybe my pinky's got to curve a little more. You always want nice curved fingers. People tend to do this. No, keep it curved. Keep the middle finger curved. Get right on there. There it is. Yay. Another thing, check the action on your guitar. Like, check out this. See how low that is? Oh, it's so low. There's nowhere to go. When I press down, nothing's happening. Hardly. You see that? Oops, not the best angle, but there you go. There's nowhere to go. People tend to have this action where it's like, boop, like that action's like how high the strings are from the fretboard. So if you're pushing really hard to do it, that's a bad sign. Your guitar probably needs some work. Now, if you happen to be watching this right now, you might be out of luck. You either have to do it yourself or, the whole world shut down. You might have to call some guitar luthier and be like, hey, man, can you, work on my guitar in secret or something, man? But, hopefully you're watching this, a year from now and the world is beautiful and we've reached utopia. And, they just do free guitar setups, on Main Street. I don't know. You'll figure it out. More likely you'll go to, some guitar shop and pay $50 or whatever, and they'll lower your action. Also, try extra light strings. Try it, see if you like it. They're not very expensive. Cool. I hope this helps. There's an F bar chord. There's an F, kind of like the 4 middle strings F chord. Here's a nice little folk F, all 4. If you pick up your first finger, you only do these 3. That's kind of I call it a kid's F guitar F. And one of those 4 options should help you out. And by the way, the little, this one, this is nice because if you're C, there's an F. I'm a little out of tune and it's freezing out, but if I had the full bar chord, I couldn't do all those ham runs. But other times you want to be more rock and roll and you want that chunk. And once you got that F, say you were going F, up G, up to A, right? And all I did was move my shape. By the way, you can do that with any of these, as long as you don't hit any open strings. F, G, A, or F, G, A, whatever. They all slide. So they'll slide to all the frets. Have fun. I'm Bradley Fish. I'm doing normally more kind of 3-camera type lessons and jams and stuff. Sunday night live streams on Twitch, guitar classes. But this is more down home, Wisconsin. They let us out in the martial law or whatever is going on out here. We don't know. I'm just kidding. That would never happen. Sorry. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. I'm probably going to get killed for saying that.